Ja. Daai kant toe. Wag, check net hier kom 'n kar.
Dis hierdie stuk op. Ja, kyk hom.
En hier kom nog 'n kar van die ander kant af.
Hier kom 'n kar.
Kar van die linkerkant af. Now we're going up to the cross. The majority of the walk is supposed to be starting at 7:30. We're starting now at 6:30. And why not? The odds are that we'll meet up with somebody somewhere along the line. And since it's a bit lighter, we can take photos anyway. Let me just remember to log this. Amper vergeet ek om te begin log hier.
Wag, ja, ek gaan my strawwe. Ja.
Ek het nou net onthou ek het myself herinner.
My foon ook opsit. Strawwe.
Wikilog.
Myne gaan op run wees, maar dan sê hy vir jou elke kilometer.
Ek gaan myne maar sê hike want dis eintlik wat ons doen. Record trail.
Starting run.
Hy is lekker.
Start recording hike.
So dis die pad hier is
Daar het ek nou maar begin rekord.
Ja, dink jy dis Abe. What's going to happen at the cross, I wonder? Is it going to be a whole
I think there's a lady playing classical music.
Oh, violin.
Ja, daai tannie.
Dis daai tannie, ja.
Ja.
En ek wonder of Dominee Piet daar gaan wees om 'n preek te doen.
Ek dink dit gaan so tipe van 'n ding wees.
Okay,
Maar I mean, ons hoef nie te lank te rondhang nie. Ons
ek gee nie om
we
nie.
go
Ek
with
is
the flow.
rustig, ja. Ek vra net ek wonder of Dominee Piet
We've just exited Campus Drift. Some clearing there. And entering the entering the forest here. It's an interesting type here. Wonder what this is about. That we've basically entered the forest. Then we should get to Sampieshoogte. And once we're on Sampieshoogte, I'll be very familiar with where one needs to go left or right, because that is a road I know like the palm of my hand. So we'll see now. Got to T-junction where one could either turn left or right. We've opted for left, and there are some people busy putting up stuff by the looks of it. And up we go. We will get to Sampieshoogte now. We will get to Sampieshoogte. Once we get to Sampieshoogte, we will cross it. And hello. Is julle besig om die plek sommer voor te berei vir die mense?
Ja, hy's nou gemerk al die pad op kruis toe. So julle sal hierdie geel glow sticks sien al die pad op.
Dis net gaaf van julle. Thanks man.
Ja, so plezier.
Ek het geweet ons stap nou, ons het almal geweet. Dis net 3 van ons. Ons stap nou 'n bietjie vroeër as die res.
Okay. Ja.
Maar hoekom nie?
Daar is al 'n paar mense voor julle. So
Dis dit.
ja.
Dan hoef ons nou nie te bad te voel daarom op die einde nie.
ons 'n bietjie vroeër begin want ons weet nie hoe ver dit is. Hoeveel kere is opposite?
Ek kan nie lekker sien in die donker nie.
Ek dink dit is 2 kilos.
Ja. Dis wat ek gedink het.
Dan gaan ons vroeg wees.
Ek was al daarbo, maar ek het oor die ou dam gegaan.
O, okay.
'n Ander ou dam.
Ja, daar
Okay,
agter.
Ja.
Kyk en ek
Thanks julle. Dankie hoor. People putting up flags for us here.
Waar kom hulle met 17?
Nee, ek wou nou net vir jou sê.
My god, dis is 'n paar wortels.
So up through we go here. Look at the amount of pine trees that have toppled due to the wind and the fact that they were damaged after the fire. I might have to just make part of this a bit brighter. How any of it's going to come out once it becomes pitch dark, we will have to see. Much of the climbing is done in the forest, and we're still in it. Still in the forest, but I can see it's opening up We'll probably be out of the forest in the next 2 minutes. Next 3 or 4 minutes. We'll be on Sampishoogte. That whole group of people that happen to be standing here on Sampishoogte as we met up with it. As we met up with Sampishoogte. These people happen to be standing there, and as we met up, they just decided now's the time to walk. So either they would have walked prior to us anyway, or they just decided to take a rest, or they decided to wait and see if anybody else is going to join. There are inevitably going to be other people coming later, because the formal trail, or the formal time, is supposed to be 7:30, which is in about 40 minutes time. So anyway, we're now on Sampishoogte here. No, I know, yeah, certainly. Yeah, we're going to turn left. I know the trail very well by now. I have been here many times. This I know very well. It's just going to take us relatively straight up to it. What I have done many times is to come from that other side. And if you listen carefully, you might hear the water. Let me pull this out a bit. You might hear the water of the dam, the other old dam. But I enter from the right hand side, and one can come down with us. We're not going, we're going to miss the dam where we go up with this. If one wanted to, it won't be too long from now, and there's a turn off to the right hand side that goes to the other old dam. So yeah. Okay, there was that whole group of people that had waited for us, or whoever, have let us pass and are probably waiting for more familiar people. Might take a nice photo of the sunset here now. We'll just have to see if any bushes are going to be in the way. It is. It is. Now, let's see if I can get a photo. No. Won't be long and we'll be there. Check that sunset there. Check that sunset. Now, we are still heading for the top railway line. Fairly steep incline here. Fairly steep incline. But I can't get over that sunset. Is that awesome? Or is that awesome? Town, sunset, up. We are heading for the railway line, and then some work still after the railway line. Pretty close now. Apparently, Outeniqua is changing colour based on the elevation. There are all kinds of colours, apparently just depending on where they are in terms of elevation. You get white ones, pink ones, red ones. Railway line coming up. Railway line coming up. This could be a nice peak of sunset with a railway line. Now we're gonna go there. We still got some work to do. Pink flowers coming. Blue flowers if you had a good look there. We have gained some after the railway line. There's still a way to go, at least one can see the destination from here. Pink, 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 pink Watsonias is what I had to learn. They're called Watsonias. Somebody coming back already. Ek hoop ek's ver genoeg vooruit om. Is that sunset stunning? Pink sunset, pink flowers. Hello. And more pink flowers. Awesome, awesome walk during sunset. Here is Eskom's pillar. There's Eskom. And I actually see a vehicle at the cross there. So they may be putting up lots of something there. There's just as many pink flowers here as there was heading to the old dam on, what was it, the day before yesterday? The day before yesterday.
Oh my god, kijk hoe ver is dit. Dis is so naby nie.
Dis nie bad nie. Die lekkerste ding is jy kan hom sien. This is amper al. Now the pink flowers are finished for a while. Another batch further up, but we've got yellow flowers. And the sun, which has just set there. Technically, no, it's supposed to set till it's 7:30. That is supposed to set. And we've got about another maybe 300 meters and we'll be at our destination. Very handy, very nice of the guys to put these up for anyone who hasn't walked here before. Nice, nice, nice. Nice little workout. And if you can see it, tower, like broadcasting tower, call it what you like. Radio tower, broadcasting tower, all kinds of things of a tower. Nice. Next one maybe when we get there. Has to be one of my favorite spots. No pink flowers further, but all along the path here. All along the path. Nice and gently next to the trail. It's hard to decide if I must edit this and make it a bit brighter or leave it as it is to show the real McCoy of how dark it actually is. Nice. We are not very far from it now. A heap of people behind us. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13. About 13, 15 other people over and above the three of us. Check this here. Check this. That's one of a kind. Don't know what they are. It's the only ones I've seen. No, there's another one or two. Beautiful. I might take out my DSLR when I get there. Let's see how some night photos come out. If we're even going to stay as long as complete darkness till it falls. We might even opt to turn back a bit earlier. And you can hear, probably see the people at the cross. And we're there. Another 50 meters goal. Max. 30 meters maybe. And there we go. Hello. Hello. And there we go. The Polky in town. 20 meters goal.
Carl, has she got a sound system like a backing track?
Yeah, she's got like a speaker there.
Well, it must be a big speaker.
It is quite a big speaker, yeah.
Bass, eh?
Yeah.
Is it, I wonder if it's battery powered.
I don't know.
Must be one of those big JBL or whatever.
Even if one just wants to take I didn't actually look at the brand of the photo.
Yeah.
Of the actual.
It sounds pretty good. I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Because I've got that big JBL boombox. And this thing sounds bigger than that.
Oh no, it is pretty large. I just
Yeah.
didn't look at the brand.
Yeah.
It's got to be something.
And then she's playing with the violin plugged through it.
Yep. Yeah.
Must be
blonde.
batteries. There's no
Yeah.
vehicle or anything.
I'm recording you suddenly, you know.
Oh,
Got the cross in the background there with the violin in your.
okay.
without-
No, it sounds good.
Yeah,
It's such a nice evening.
It is. It's quite,
Hardly a
it's
breeze.
not too hot, not too cold. But I tell you, it's.
Okay,
In- Hmm? Yeah. Done, and we've got people coming up with lights. We're going down with lights. More and more and more people coming up. Hello.
Hi.
Hello. And we go to the left in South Africa. Awesome. And they go to their left. And we don't want to show them the light on their faces here. Right, now it's our turn. I'm recording, but this isn't going to help much. All I know from experience, all you're going to see here is some light complete light versus dark, so you're not going to see much on this here now. So I may as well quit recording here.